Hello. In this video I will show you how to pick the right parts for your PC, and I will show you step by step to build your own PC. Part 1. Picking parts.
You can go to this pcpartpickers.com to check whether your system is correct or not. So you can go to this system builder or build guides where all the build already done by the professional. But you can go to this, you can choose your CPU cooler, motherboard, memory, RAM, storage, graphic card, casing, power supply, and all of this is this site is free, so you don't need to pay anything. So after you choose all this your component here, it will show how many watt that you been using in your system, and it will show the price if you buy it from the Amazon. This site mostly use Amazon. So for example, we are using Ryzen 3 220G. So we can see Ryzen 3 65 watt, 3.7, 3.4 boost clock, for core. So yeah, you can just add this using Amazon Prime, shopping from Amazon Prime from Amazon for $240. But this site is not shipped to Malaysia, I guess. So we are just playing around with this PC part pickers to make sure that it is compatible or not. See here a warning, potential issue incompatibilities. So you can read the warning here. So some 8320 chipset need BIOS update. Upgrading may require different CPU that by all the BIOS. So these incompatibilities can be solved by just updating the BIOS later. So I recommend a few websites that you can search for used parts, new parts if you have extra money, but I will recommend use used parts. So first I always search a Facebook Marketplace where you can search PC parts here, but beware of scammers, because some of the sellers are scammers. So beware when you are making online transaction with online sellers. Next is Shopee. Shopee, you can also find PC parts here in Shopee. You can search for CPU for a cheap price. All of this is used, so you can buy it from them. But beware, because this is online. You may deal with a real person or scammers. And bear in mind, you need to make sure that the parts that you may buy have warranty in case the used part is broken. For Lazada, Shopee, be way of slimmers, and you can find mostly same item from Shopee in Lazada.
Part 2. PC building.
So this is the CPU data I bought, AMD Ryzen 3 220G, already with graphic cards integrated. So this is the CPU Ryzen that I bought. This is the CPU cooler that already came with the CPU, so we no need to buy any cooler. So this is the motherboard. So we need to make sure that all is in good condition before installing the CPU. So first of all, we need to lift the arm up and match the arrow. Next, we install the cooler. Next, we install the motherboard to the casing. Install the motherboard to the casing. Use decent screwdriver, and then another screw. Next, we will install the RAM, another RAM, and this is the power supply rated with 80 plus watt. Another screw, this is the CPU cable. We install it to the motherboard. It usually at the top left, and then this is the 24 pin. This is for the motherboard power. Next, this is the USB 3.0, and this is USB 2.0. Both of these are connected to the casing. Next, we install the fan for cooling system, because all of our computer is producing heat. So now we're installing the hard drive. This is SSD hard drive. Connect it to the motherboard via SATA cable. Just pick any holes of the SATA and connect it to the motherboard. Before cleaning up the cables, we need to start it up to ensure all the fan working, all the system is working before cleaning up the wires. So this is the PC after cleaning up the wires, and this is the final presentation